statement for your consideration. The Global Indigenous Women's Caucus held a preparatory meeting to discuss the high-level plenary meeting to be known as the World Conference on Indigenous Peoples, the HLPM and the WCIP, on March the 28th to the 30th, 2013 in New York. The GIWC has taken a strong position on ensuring the full and equal and effective participation of Indigenous women in the preparatory process, as well as in the drafting of the outcome document of the HLPM-WCIP. Concerned that the GIWC was not afforded a delegation to the preparatory meeting in Alta, Indigenous women worked through their regional delegations to ensure our voices were heard and included in the Alta outcome document. The GIWC fully supports the Alta outcome document and reiterates that nothing in the HLPM-WCIP process or its outcomes may be interpreted as diminishing or eliminating any of the rights of Indigenous peoples contained in the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, or the UNDRIP, or any of the other international standards which protect, defend, and uphold the inherent economic, social, cultural, civil, political, educational, and spiritual rights of the Indigenous people. The GIWC stands on the principle that the provisions of the UNDRIP affirm the inherent rights of Indigenous people to participate fully in decision-making that affects us. This includes the principle of free, prior, and informed consent, as well as full, equal, and effective participation. These provisions will continue to guide and frame our work for the process leading up to the HLPM-WCIP, as well as any outcome document that may emerge from the HLPM and WCIP. Representatives of the GIWC participated in the World Conference on Indigenous Women in Lima, Peru, and support the recommendations made by Indigenous women from the 7 regions of the world. Therefore, the GIWC affirms that Indigenous women have knowledge, wisdom, and practical experience which has sustained human societies over generations. We, as mothers, life-givers, culture bearers, and economic providers, nurture the linkages across generations and are the active sources of continuity and positive change. We, the GIWC, affirm the call for the HLPM and WCIP to prioritise the issues and concerns of Indigenous women in all the themes, organisational arrangements, outcome documents, and to ensure the full and effective participation of Indigenous women, including elders and youth, as stated in the Lima Declaration. Indigenous women assert our right to self-determination, which encompasses the direct, full, and effective participation of Indigenous peoples, including the vital role of Indigenous women in all matters related to our human rights, political status, and well-being. We endorse the principle, nothing about us without us, and further declare everything about us with us. Thank you, Madam Chair.